In this short video, I'm going to share with you body language blunders, 10 nonverbal mistakes that are going to ruin your date. It's so important to know what to say and what not to say, especially in the very beginning of the dating process. Right now, we live in the time where we have so much choice, and it is just so important to make the first wonderful impression on a potential partner. My name is Luba Evans, and I teach people how to communicate like a ninja and how to become completely irresistible and magnetic in all of your communications. So if you like anything about what I'm saying, my energy, or maybe the flowers, please put a like on this video. And you can also share it to other people who could improve their communication skills, specifically in the dating process. So the first mistake that I will talk about is eye contact. Eye contact is very tricky. Too much of an eye contact, staring at another person, especially if you're leaning forward, can be a little bit intimidating. It also means that you are possibly judging another person, piercing another person with your eyes, that you're leading with your masculine energy. On the other hand, not having any eye contact and always looking somewhere around, or God forbid, looking at your phone, or really avoiding eye contact is also not a good idea, because when you are avoiding the eye contact, it looks like you really maybe are too shy, unsure, you don't love yourself possibly, or you're hiding something. Another recommendation is not to wear sunglasses on your first date or in your pictures and your profile, because sunglasses also indicate that you are reluctant to show your eyes, you're reluctant to show your soul, because at the end of the day, your eyes are the mirrors to your soul. So the best way to maintain the eye contact is to sometimes be positioning yourself a little bit at the angle, and from this angle, flirty angle, model angle, to sometimes look at look at the person that you're talking to, especially if you're sitting at the same table, let's say in a restaurant, and sometimes to look away and sometimes to look back. That is very flirty, coquettish, and that makes you look like, wow, you're flexible, you might disappear, you can come into contact. And so that activates the chasing instinct of another person, that makes them feel that, yes, you are available for deeper intimacy, but you're not insisting on it, and that you are playful. So eye contact is just that important. Also, if you want to meet a person, let's say you are at a party, you can also play with your eyes by looking at this person and then looking away and then looking at that person again. And so the eyes can express so much. And I want you to be aware of what it is that you are giving of your soul to another person. The next mistake is this very forward energy, the kind of energy that dominates, the kind of energy when you are very, very in the face, when you are really trying to penetrate this other person, maybe asking questions which are too intimate, too fast, too early, too fast, and leaning forward and looking at another person. So that energy is very masculine, very forward. And for sure, that energy is not going to activate the chasing instinct of another person. That energy is not flirty. That energy is too blunt. And that energy is like meat and potatoes. It is going to make another person feel very uncomfortable. Another mistake that people make during their first, second, third date is the crossed arms, and be very aware of that. Crossed arms indicate that you are protecting your heart, that you're guarded, that you're reluctant to come into contact. So if you cross your arms right now, you're going to feel that I am not open. This is an indication that you are keeping your heart to yourself. And it will not create an intimate emotional connection with another person. In some way, crossed legs actually for a woman can be a little bit flirty. And so crossed legs might indicate that, okay, it's going to take a lot for me to relax and to let my legs loose. So crossed legs actually could be pretty interesting, while crossed arms is not. The next mistake is fidgeting. And I have to tell you that I was very guilty of fidgeting, and the kind of fidgeting that is possible would be, for example, to have some kind of object and to start moving it with your fingers, or some people feel like their leg starts to shake, shows that we are neurotic, nervous, that we're not relaxed, we're not in our heart, and on the contrary, that we are trying to escape the emotional intimacy, and that would rather be escaping into something else. That shows that in the future relationship with you, you will have a hard time speaking your needs, that you will have a hard time saying no. It shows that you like to divert attention onto something else. Another mistake that people make, especially some wonderful people who have incredible smiles, sometimes would be very, very serious on a date. And sometimes the same person, when they smile, they show their amazing light in their eyes and their heart. And that puts everyone at ease. So make sure that you are smiling. Smiling is a gift, it's a divine gift that you always have, no matter what. As a teacher of mine said, wherever you are, whatever is happening, you can always smile. And so just remember that a smile is your gift. It is you paying forward. It is you showing your faith that the world is a safe place and that you're here for a celebration, which reminds me of the tone in the voice as you're speaking. When a person is speaking, they are always singing a kind of a song. That's why some people are sirens and other people are not. So there are some clients who come to me and they have a hard time with dating, and they would be saying something like, yeah, and then this happened, and then and then I wanted to do this and I couldn't do this, and they're always trying something, and then they never call me back. And so when you're listening to something like that, and when I'm listening to something like that as a coach, what I hear is a song, and that song is a song of some kind of funeral song. All right. And if I could sing that song, I would sing something like, yeah. And so that song is not attractive. That is not a mating song. A song that is attractive is a song that envelops. It's a soft song. It's a song that invites into the mystery of your heart. And also, it is a song of celebration. So the youthfulness, the champagne, the sparkles in your voice are the sparkles of celebration that show that you're just happy and grateful to be alive. So when there is celebration and lightness in your voice, that shows that you're young at heart. It shows that being with you will be a wonderful experience, that being with you will be about celebration of life, that you're not stuck in anything that is miserable, negative in your misery story. So when you're speaking, listen to the melody, listen to what are you singing? What is your heart singing all the time? So the next mistake is talking too much without breathing. Breath is so important, because as we are breathing, especially if we are able to breathe deeply, we are also indicating that we're feeling safe in the moment, that we are allowing our true feelings to flow. When we're holding our breath, or when we're not allowing our breath to come through, we are showing that we are repressing our feelings, and we are just in our head, and you're in your head, and you often speaking from this place of not from the heart but from the throat, and everything is locked and repressed. And so that is an indication, again, that if you're a woman that you're not in your feminine, if you're a man that you're not truly connected to your body, breathing in a deep, beautiful way shows that also you love yourself, you're not overwhelmed. It shows that you can set boundaries. When a person is overwhelmed, when a person was an overgiver or peacemaker in their family for many years or overworking, they habitually hold their breath and accumulate a lot of sadness, sometimes grief on their heart. And when that happens, it's very hard to breathe in deeply, very, very hard. And so I want to invite you right now to breathe in deeply. And see how it feels. Are you able to do that? And if you're not able to do that, for sure, set a conversation with us. That means that there is a lot of work that needs to be done, that your emotions are stuck, that they need to be released, that maybe there is a grieving process that you have to come through, or maybe you need to learn how to set boundaries and not to overwhelm yourself, or maybe you need to learn magnetic communications and to be paid more and delegate more and live more in your enjoyment and genius zone. And sometimes the person comes to me on Zoom for a coaching session, and I can tell a lot of things about any person just from looking at how they're breathing. And when I do that, they ask me, Luba, how did you know that? How did you know that I was just divorced and crying and never healed my wound? How did you know that I am overwhelmed? And even if that person is looking amazing and has makeup on or great clothing or even smiling, I can tell that from the way they're breathing. Yeah. So another one is mismatched expressions. So mismatched expressions means that you're talking about something sad and at the same time you're smiling. So let me demonstrate it for you. For example, I would be saying, I did not pass that exam and did not get the job that I really wanted. Okay, so you see the incongruency on my face. You see that I'm talking about something that is sad, but I am smiling. What does it mean? It means that I am not honoring my feelings. I'm not being real. I'm not being true. That makes me an unsafe partner. And believe me, even if another person doesn't know it in their conscious mind, their subconscious mind knows this. When somebody looks at you and you're smiling while talking about something sad or something terrible, that is a definite indication that you will not be very straight expressing your real needs, expressing how you feel, that rather you are going to repress because you're so used to be smiling all the time. And then you're going to explode and blow up. And that makes you an unsafe partner. Another mistake is touching your face too much. So when you're touching your face, again, it's kind of like fidgeting. First of all, when you're touching your nose, it kind of gives a subconscious signal that you're lying, that you're not calm, you're not comfortable. And the last one is a mistake of saying yes when you mean no. For example, if you're not enjoying the conversation, instead of saying, I have to go somewhere, you can give true feedback and say, I'm going to go now. And guess what's good about that? Giving them the true mirror increases your value in front of your own eyes and allowing you to respect yourself more and teaching you how to speak the truth, how to be authentic, how to say yes only when you mean yes, and how to say no when you mean no, with a smile, with strictness, and with love. So if you found this video useful, and I hope you did, please put a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll be happy to see what exactly is blocking you, why you are not getting the results that you want with dating or with your current partner. And you are welcome to fill out a little survey and book a call with us to see how we can help in order to help you shift from a person who is anxious and undervalued to a person who is fearless and in demand, whether it is in your personal life, whether it is connected to your dating, to your love life, or to your professional life. It is extremely important in our day and age to be a ninja communicator, and we're here to help you become just that, to live the life that you truly want and deserve. Imagine you are at a critical business meeting or on an exciting date. You are impeccably dressed, fully prepared, and ready to make a great impression. But there is just one tiny glitch. Unintentionally, you might be making a small mistake, like walking around with a bright, glaring red ketchup stain on your pristine white shirt. This blunder can be painfully obvious, yet you might not even realize you are making it. Think about it. How many times have things not gone your way and you couldn't figure out why? This could be why. Whether it is in your professional or personal life, it is crucial to recognize this misstep in your communication before it does more damage. Imagine how critical this unnoticed error could appear to others, affecting how they see you and possibly deciding your fate in both personal and professional setting. Despite an overall successful interaction, what do you think will be remembered? Yes, that minor blip, your ketchup stain. Why is it relevant to you? Because it symbolizes those subtle yet critical communication errors you might not even realize you're making. These can be what's standing between you and sealing that deal or forging a deeper connection. But here is the good news. I have developed a method to spot and eliminate these ketchup stains. My magnetic communication method, grounded in the principles of NLP, Ericksonian hypnosis, and embodied somatic practices, is crafted to refine your communication. This ensures that you're not just heard, you are remembered. You're not just waiting, you are setting the pace. You're not just playing the game, you are setting the rules of the game. Here is my invitation to you. My team and I are offering 10 free clarity calls this week. Let's spend 45 minutes together on Zoom. I will help you identify and smooth out those hidden rough spots in your communication, propelling you to a greater success and deeper relationships. There is absolutely no catch. Consider this my gift to you. And for everyone who takes the call, I'm also giving away a free copy of my Magnetic Communication Blueprint. This guide will be your roadmap to mastering communications that captivate and influence, whether it is in a boardroom or in your personal life. So, click on the link and schedule your free coaching session now.